Are you trying to break my streak? Are you trying to... Hey guys. Oh, my poor time management. This RP is not good for my time management. Hey guys! Oh, this looks so dumb on stream. I can barely see. God damn it. Why did I do this? It's so fucking dumb. Jesus, fuck. Oh, there we go. Why? Why does it do that? I need to put an overlay instead next time. Headphones is awful. Like what is this? Alright. Bit is over. I want to see. Well, actually, if I just float. If I just float, I won't have any locomotion, which won't make it bob.
Just earlier today, she did this, and then she proceeded to stab 2 of us.
Aw, it's cute.
What in his
Actually,
moment?
Joel, have you been to the depths before?
Nope.
No? Have you ever dealt with a Leviathan Hunter? If anyone here has dealt... Actually, Chucky, you've dealt with them, right?
Seen them.
You
yes.
recognize
I've dealt
the
with them.
eyes. If you've seen them and recognize the face, you'll immediately see the very same eyes that you saw that day in Emily's eyes.
Oh god.
What?
Is she going to be okay?
She has the same eyes as those Leviathan hunters. That's not good at all.
You know when you look at something you shouldn't look at, so your mind wails a little bit?
Yeah,
No
it's,
way.
there is a time dilation, but it's not so drastic. It's like
enough. Yeah.
we get more time in the Glass City, but not a whole bunch that we're missing days. Yeah. Nice map.
Also, one of the maces may now have a healing pox on it because he used it to stir.
Apparently, there's a medical.
Yeah. You get hit with it, it automatically starts to give you the pox that immediately heal the wounds that you create.
That name is very familiar.
Oh boy.
I can't see anything.
The horse is trying to eat the other horse. Don't worry about it.
What? That's called. That's
They're not supposed to eat
what
each
Mom
other.
always say. That's like cannibalism.
Yeah, this thing's a cannibal. We're throwing it in. We're throwing it in.
So it's probably like a major injury or critical or whatever. One gives you
critical.
Kiki.
critical. Alright, then they have a
I mean,
critical injury.
technically, ones would give you a death roll, but yeah.
They get noticed faster.
I don't. You can't die in Aether, so we'll just say critical.
Oh, someone almost fucked up the medical check.
Also,
Or just wearing
has
masks.
Earth affinity.
I heard that there's a plague.
Conflict with
Mm.
That'll be fine.
Say
but
again?
that's still a
Archmage's feeling present. Possibly
You might need to
distracting
go find
them.
another medic. I got them stabilized.
If you can
Is
maybe get
learning.
Taz as well, he knows how to handle horses. I don't know if he can heal them. But he
Learning.
at least
Hmm.
knows the horses.
It's totally healed.
I'll go get him. I'll be right back.
Doesn't she?
Making sure they don't do anything that could cause problems. Don't know which direction went though. Lost track.
Hey, Mixie.
going to look around. Maybe find. Wait. Over there.
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah.
Can I still get a vial of it?
That I will leave. That I will say probably best to leave with medical personnel.
Don't fall over. You look like you're gonna fall.
Fair enough.
You look tired.
It's okay.
I don't know why you were
I
rubbing your
slept
finger
last
right
night,
now.
I'll have you know.
Are you itchy?
Okay.
Well,
So you remember that substance? It was, I think, about 3
Yes,
days
no,
ago
I
that
don't
was
think
used
I
to
have
treat
right
your
now.
burn wound.
Waiting for me?
Oh,
At least
there-
I don't
there
remember
it is.
any.
Oh, no. He got more of it. A lot more.
Yeah,
And I'm
it's
not
good.
sure what to do with it.
This is the most powerful.
how do people see in these things?
A lot of people that I've addressed.
The whole.
Where did you get that?
Huh?
I
Never
understand
mind.
the importance of having Father's Day.
Good to see you too,
Parental
Kiki.
guidance.
Yeah.
We were able to keep the
Feel
Archmage of Healing
that
occupied
is a
before they
part
could start to harvest
of your life
anything
that is
from anybody
missing?
today. And part of the process was
I'm more
them
than happy to fill
teaching me and a couple of the other
You
healers.
don't have any recollection
They
of where
call
you
it
came
Pux
from.
Medica,
You don't
whatever that
have
is that they use for your burn
any
wound.
idea where your home is.
Here, let's step inside. There's somebody else who wants some too. If you would go flag down, be a deer and flag down that rabbit who wants a vial. I want to get her in on this. There's another healer who's
Get her here.
I would be thankful. The only thing I feel is a sort of similarity or remembrance to that floating crystal over there. But that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Dealer's Guild.
Lashley said that you wanted something?
Oh, yeah. I'll be over there here in a second.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I did say I would be thankful.
That
Honestly, I'm
you
not-
recognize from the vial that Professor injected into you.
Starting step that would definitely help me. I can't see anything that would benefit me in taking on this.
I don't know what to do with this. I need to deal with somebody. However, we do have a couple of things, such as a challenge, which is another challenge. They call it like a trial or whatever it is. Fine. I have to deal with this at some point. Hello. What's going
Bring
on?
the bucket upstairs.
Informed them. Said they'd be over here in a moment.
Wonderful. Lady Ava, wonderful to have you here too. There was another...
What?
What is
Hi, Ava.
happening?
Oh my
Alright, everybody
God.
who needs to come in, come in.
Hi.
I'm not sober. Wait. There's what's happening?
We're fucking around
What are you
and finding out.
saying, Max?
Oh my god. Yeah, she stole one earlier. It's a thing that she does. Alright. Did she get you? Okay, step inside, everybody who needs to come inside.
I was getting a kit for Taz because the horse is bleeding out. Excuse me.
Oh my god, okay, you focus on that. Oh, god.
Okay.
You put it upstairs,
Oh,
right?
That's a kit.
Do you need something?
You probably don't want me on your team right now for whatever you're doing. I'm inebriated. Excuse me. My god.
You chased me with lightning magic.
Alright,
That
I
could
can
have
take
killed
it
me
to him. I just-
instantaneously and almost killed somebody the other day.
I'm sorry, that was a lot of character unity. I'm sorry. That was anti character. Sorry.
I have no idea what you're talking about. However, regardless, is there anything I could do to be of assistance beyond that? I'll be able to help as much as I can when I can. However, constructs were best. We don't have a lot of experts other than Steam who come by here regularly. You might need some help from someone at the Artisans Guild.
I can do mend. That's about it.
If you need something, you can come inside. Okay, where was I? Stern, I don't... Oh my fucking god. Kiki, are you scrubbed up?
I'm guessing that.
Here, you can come inside. We were issued a challenge by the Archmage of Healing. Well,
I know that.
because I have somehow gotten into this, but we were able to keep him out of town and confined to the training grounds where apparently he's been mixing plagues of all manners and sorts of variety over the course of the last couple days that he's been here. I would prefer to keep him distracted, and I'd like to play along with the bit, because as long as he's not causing problems in here, the happier I'll be, and the happier the rest of the healers will be. But it does mean that I need to... Hello? Krimron!
Hi.
What's up?
Sorry I missed the festivities today. I had a war to fight.
It's fine. Are you injured?
Is everything okay?
We have a bit of a problem. You bore witness to a certain extent. Come here. Take a mask. We don't have the substance out right now, but we'd rather be safe than sorry. I know that he says it's safe, and it seems safe, but I don't want to take chances with this stuff. We have it locked away for the moment.
my nose on things.
Once upon a time, the Arch...
What's going on?
Mask nose is very large. Case in point.
Rick, your friend's still in bad shape. We had an incident today that rivaled every previous one in terms of the order of things that we had to deal with. Following that,
Can't see anything.
the Archmage of Healing swung by for a period of time through town after meeting with the Archmage of...
Can help readjust a little bit.
Archmage of Life. What do they... I don't know what these gods have against each other.
No one can see, but no one can
I was over
see.
there by the cauldron in the training grounds, where apparently they've been coming for some time
Can
to try
see
to
yet?
spread light pestilence or concoct them. I don't know if it's for his research or
I
whatever.
think that's the
stupid
best it
fucking
can be.
crazy shit he gets up
It's
to.
just that these holes are so small.
I was able to keep him out of the town proper. There were a couple of
Wait, just hold there.
missing the full event, so you can get
There we go.
details from. And we learned together how to make what was it called? Pox Medica, I believe it was. Stern, can you describe the experience of being treated by Pox Medica?
Painful, disgusting, gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
Sounds like our Archmage.
But it works.
Yeah. I would prefer that we don't use that stuff unless it's a last resort, because God knows what, somebody's gonna sneeze in it and it'll turn into another...
I'll get the door.
No, it's fine. I was looking for someone. They don't seem to be there. I was just looking. I was just looking for like the man. Yeah.
Anyway, sounds like, in order to, it's tricky. He has requested of me, as I'm playing this Estudiant Servant act, that I concoct a pestilence as a demonstration of my worthiness to continue to learn, and in turn, hopefully, to continue to, you know, distract him while he's here. I don't know the first place to begin. We have all of the flies that we captured in jars earlier. We have everything else here, but we'd have to... Oh, my
The
gosh.
sensation quickly falls away.
Yeah, I start putting that condemned symbol on that door every day. I swear, at least to get people to think about barging in here before they do. And that's currently what I'm up to. I would prefer to take him up on it rather than to mess with him in any particular regard, but I don't know. What do you think, Hermon? You know the Archmage better than I do.
You look like you're holding in a laugh.
Well,
they're all punks.
A lot of them mean well, some of them can be a little pretentious. But then again, some of them have regrettably earned the right to be pretentious. So, I would say play along as much as you can. If they want you to make a pox, if they want you to make some kind of weird plague or whatever have you, play along, and so that way they don't end up creating some kind of, I don't know, some kind of
soup.
Turn your insides outside
Super
kind
pox.
of spell on you, because some of them can be rather petty.
And then you could teach me how to make soup too.
Oh yeah, that'd be lovely. You know, Doctor has been bugging me about learning alchemical cooking for the longest time. I will be glad to inform him that I've been learning, I guess. I do not know if I should talk to him about my teacher. Right. Now, God, I have a question for you. Once upon a time, the Healers Guild, underneath this bench, has been collecting flies in jars. They've just been sitting in there. Are they still in there? Is God still here?
I think
Has God
God is
vacated the
in fact
premises?
not here.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was thinking about possibly starting to use some of these to make some culture. Because they have... Oh my god. Let him in.
Can I get a tube? Like, so we need to force a health potion down a horse's throat. I need a tube.
We actually used
The horse
these
is back?
literally earlier today. They're clean. Here's a filter, too. So stick the tube in, here's the filter.
Thank you very much.
Not the filter, the funnel. That's what it's called. Sorry, it's been a long day. Can you believe it?
Alright.
But I'm in the process of trying to concoct a plan for that because I'm going to be honest, I don't know what qualifies as a pestilence for this bizarre Archmage's purposes. And I wouldn't want to begin to do anything dangerous that might actually cause another issue at the Healers Guild, because we already have highly dangerous substances floating around here in the regular. I almost wonder if I should take some of this stuff to the alchemist's place, but I've never actually met the head alchemist. I'm sure they wouldn't want me breaking in.
That does explain why it smells like soup in here.
Well, have you ever thought about, Are you trying to make a pestilence?
That's the word they just used to describe it.
Have you thought about making something a little bit more creative? Archmages love that that stuff.
What do you have in mind? I'm listening. More creative than a pestilence.
Well, I mean, you still need the pestilence, but perhaps maybe we can try to go with.
Okay, this is hurting my
target
eyes.
supplies, maybe something else. I know fleas typically cause a lot of problems.
The problem is I would have to go...
Oh my god, glorious FOV.
This is kind of our... Yes, what's up, Stern?
Just, I can't really help here. But if you do want to learn the magic, which I kind of wanted to talk to you about, but you, kind of are busy right now, so I want to later. Let me know. Learn the precipitation that you wanted to learn like 3 days ago.
We'll talk later. And indeed, if you're not interested in this, then you are under no obligation whatsoever to stay. And that goes for the
I'm
rest of you
somewhat
as
interested,
well.
but I took Rift's advice. This is the Healers Guild business, and we should love the Healers Guild, but figure it out.
Does Rift look like a healer to you?
He's the afflicted one. He's out of the question.
Exactly.
I'm not much of a healer myself.
For one, I always welcome assistance. Anybody who's willing to volunteer and help, we're dramatically suffering constantly here, as you've seen by the amount of people who flood in through these doors every single day. You are more than welcome to help out if you would like. If you have magical experience that I don't, right? You might know something about creativity, about the Archmages even, that could cause a problem.
Oh, God's here.
Right.
God.
Anyway.
God is
Kiki,
here
would
to
you mind,
remind you that as a member of the Mages Guild, you would know that there's a book in the library right now related to the paradoxical uses of magic.
I have got
What's up, Stern?
I have to be right back.
Right. God, real quick. Once upon a time, the Healers Guild was collecting these plague flies in jars, and we were just collecting them and setting them under this bench in which Kiki is sitting. We pulled that open earlier and had a look. Are those still in there?
No, because it would have been told to the Healers Guild at some point, or at least it has been spreading through, that Fester came by and recollected those. Those are his property.
Shit. All right, so that rules that out. It looks like all the supplies are gone. Well, okay, that's fine. We still have fleas as an option if we can. That'll be a strange look, running around town trying to ask people, hey, can I pick the fleas off of you? But we do have a couple of animals.
Of course not.
I don't have any fleas.
I was gonna say the stable has fleas. That's why I was told not to go sleeping in there when I was younger.
Well, it's a starting point as good as any for a pestilence.
Sorry, it was
what's
me.
that you?
Let me unmute.
Let me grab a jar.
Written by Merklin of Amberhast, this book extrapolates on the many ideas set forth by the unified theories of magic, including the ideas of inversely applying affinities. For the use of healing magic, it involves a number of theories on how to use this magic to harm others, and to use it like its opposite affinity, light.
I mean, at least I know the theory. I don't know the book. I never read it.
Is there something in there on?
This is a book about.
It's gone. Additionally, I did check the library again. There is also a book of reagents for the academically challenged.
I know about that one. Yeah, this is a book that extends on the. I'm just gonna put it on a table since people are interested.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to hold everything far from my face while I'm wearing this.
So this expands on the universal theory of magic and explains how affinities can be used to, like, for example, healing can be used to harm.
Okay.
And is it a thick book?
It is. It's a middling-sized manuscript, so it's got about 200 pages. It's not the thickest book.
Is it
it's
mostly just theory?
It's mostly theory, but it does offer some examples.
Alright, let's see. Example for. Is there contents where I could find specific affinities?
Not so much a content as there is a manuscript, or not a manuscript, a summary. Yes, more so a summary. And as you flip through the book, looking for the single reference with a 9 and an 8, you're not really having a great time looking through it. It's all very dense and boring, but with a 10, you eventually do find your way to this example, and it posits the ever-famous use of healing magic to cause explosive tumors by what it calls recursively casting a healing spell on a person.
Okay.
That's horrible.
That is. Yep. What I tried to do with healing magic, then with the life magic, it didn't really work. Did something much worse.
Pestilence. A pestilence can be grown without a host. Must have something creative about it, something that's unlike anything you just scrape off the horses. I wish I knew more about alchemy than I currently did.
This is gonna
Sharon, this sounds
rather dangerous. But perhaps maybe there might be some kind of... Come with me. I'm going to tell you about a place, and promise me you don't talk about it with other people.
Understood.
While they're going away, I would like to check this book for the example for ruin.
It's a place that's typically not off limits, but it's somewhere that you shouldn't be trifling
With
on
an,
too long.
actually, with a natural 20 that was rolled earlier and is now applied to you, the info you're looking for is easy to find. You're a little more familiar with your own affinity. And what you find for the paradoxical use of ruin is to use chaotic energies in a way that it describes as
Make sure that all stays very nicely contained.
potentially targeting the metaphysical concept of damage and destroying that.
Fester in particular, if they're going to want to see it
Hmm.
in use on something.
Recursively casting upon a metaphysical concept is it notes that this is a highly
one moment. my god. Look at the leggings on this, guys. This looks so good. Bop.
What a haze potion does is when you
Okay.
get it,
Ooh.
like your body's body basically go to overdrive.
It's a mesh. Ah, they already left.
Infinitesimal. And so you just be in a constant cycle of burning yourself out and rebirthing almost every second.
Small flaw to that.
Very fluffy.
Usually with that though, with their cycle, you would have to be there constantly.
Yeah, you're already a couple days late. We've already bought something.
I can't, but
Here for a little bit.
Here we go.
Oh, where'd they go? This is just a guess. Let's see how correct I am.
Poor fucking guy.
Oh yeah, Mountain should be here. Oh, there he is.
All right.
Yep.
Alright.
We have a very short amount of time because Bear was just about to close the map. So, but he's been gracious and given us the extension to grab the swamp water.
Yeah. Swamp water.
Hopefully my still.
Yeah, nice place.
I really
Ignore
hope
the
that
palisades.
people's first impressions of me here are not us sneaking into the swamp.
I mean, it's not
oh, no
exactly off limits. It's just like.
Hey,
I recommend
regard
it
you
not.
preferred if you were to give him a fair warning, but you're with me, even though I'm on leave.
This is where you guys are going.
Kiki!
You can't lose me.
I've faced worse things than, the average swamp monster and alligator.
Oh, those places. Okay, no time to gawk.
I mean, I just helped kill a Daedric summoner today. I'm surprised I'm still standing.
Oh my god! Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Valkyries over at Valov seem to do a good job healing me up.
Okay. Oh gosh, you've been so busy. Thank you so much for the help. Having any business with this plague stuff.
No.
God, this latch is heavy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're...
Oh my god.
Let's go over here real
This
quick
place looks
and...
like
Wait,
a
hold on. We will proceed very quietly and very cautiously.
What the
Understood?
fuck is that?
That
that a
is
switch
one of our
axe?
many creatures that live within here. But
Damn
there
switch
is
axe. Yes.
swamp
you get
water
that?
right here.
Oh, sorry.
Get a jar.
Get it.
Scoop it up. Do it very quickly and quietly.
I got some.
All right. Cool. Now we're gonna go back to the gates.
Okay. Oh, I hate it here.
It's fine.
There.
Get on in. Come on. All right.
When'd you
Sorry,
get
I
that?
normally keep that tucked under my cloak. I've had it the whole time. It just doesn't come up often. So I don't want that.
Oh,
I don't
great.
like
I
that
didn't have to
place.
use this today. Oh, I've already used it today, but I didn't have to use it again. In
What
the
was that
swamps today.
huge string we saw out there?
Oh,
one of the
that
swamp
is one of our
monsters.
swamp beasts.
Swamp beasts?
Yes.
That thing was like huge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the biggest monsters
Ah.
out there.
Oh, you know what's funny? One time I was actually shoved into the mouth of one of those by accident. They don't feel
What?
good.
Okay. Oh gosh. I hope this swamp water is worth it. How do we tell if it's got what we need?
That's a good question.
test it.
Here. And Criminus opens the book, flips the page.
We're looking for something swimming in there, or
As you look, I give up. What?
huh?
Eh,
If I were not
you're on Whisper.
if I was on Whisper, I was saying I give up. I've been streaming for a few hours now, and the amount of 20s I've rolled in the last hour is bullshit. With a natural 20, you notice a thick pond scum has grown on the top that looks similar to the kind of strange goo that is referenced in the book.
Nice, Grimrod.
Well,
You're a genius.
It seems.
Cern,
it seems.
thank you.
It seems to be some sort of waterborne illness. You're not sure what it is.
Ugh.
Well, there'll be time to figure that out later.
Here
Let's
you
get
are.
this back to Aether. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'll
And
check
with
on.
that, because we're all just by right here. Let's just respawn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, I'll be right there.
Yeah. Cool.
Aether it is. God, this is a cool map.
Mhm. Oh yeah, I can't wait to show you it.
I made a guess.
let's get in there.
It was a good guess.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be hopping off, but I'm gonna say one last thing to you.
All right, sounds good. I'll take this to the Healers Guild and I'll finish up matters on Aether Island.
Mm-hmm.
This week.
On their
It was either that. Oh shit!
You see, like,
okay. Can you
looks like a
explain
large
now? Or?
indent on the back of
Hey,
their
Emily,
skull.
you good?
Oh dear.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say something witty and pithy, but
Try to get you to a safer area, but
So do I need to?
Yeah.
Just.
Oh, you're like,
don't worry.
They went to get some pond water.
You're just gonna hold this
no,
under your
I'm
nose.
backing up.
Something happened earlier. Not fully sure.
What happened?
Got fleeced, but
Examine his carry you here. Not do anything.
something happened. Not sure.
Oh, I'll be over here with my mask.
healing first. Do you see the missing
And we all
arm,
got
the dented skull,
slept.
various other injuries?
This is great, isn't it? None of them are wearing masks.
Knew about saw a fight happen earlier, but that all went lost.
So do you people treat
The wound, your face gash will be healed.
Eldritch possession?
Leslie's gonna flip once she gets here.
What do you do next?
Go for the arm to at least seal it up.
He's dead.
You should take a mask.
You should put on a mask.
Big old wound, making sure that
Oh, sorry.
Oh, this thing's cool.
Flip on your back. You try to
Don't
reground.
touch that.
I think there's a little bit
Oh, there comes Laz.
going again. Yeah.
How much you betting she's gonna lose it from how many people are in here?
She normally loses it.
3, 2,
Almost as if she was sick.
Such an injury like that.
1.
It looks so
Is about to be at the stairs. No.
I don't think she was herself.
You get the internal injuries and you'll heal them quite
I think she's whispering. You're whispering.
You're
Hey, how you doing?
I told him people were dying.
10, 20 minutes.
Alright, we're gonna...
Oh, are you okay?
Probably do a better job.
Still whispering.
You're still.
Watch over people.
Yeah. They're connected. Obviously.
Sorry.
Of course.
She brought me in here, but now she vanished again.
Quiet.
Oh.
But for some reason,
Click in that little menu when you click on the back of your head.
Look for you again. How you do? Get along with people here?
Wait,
Yes, I'm doing well. Apparently Julian just adopted me as well.
I remember this.
You do that, yeah.
Another
Friends
one.
now?
Yeah. Another one?
That's a commonality.
Another friend.
Only take a day. Only take a day.
Only take a day.
3 days.
What about you? Are you
It
my friend
happens
now?
often, huh?
We're acquaintances.
Alright then.
What the hell is that?
See you around this.
We know each other.
See me around.
she has.
Oh.
I know your name, and you probably don't remember my name, but that's fine.
You wanted
You're quite literally
Fine
a
friend. Okay, now what?
Yeah, don't go over here.
No, acquaintance is step behind trend.
You know what?
Yeah,
You're
she
good
was
implicitly.
Yeah,
Okay, is there anybody who hasn't been tended to? I'm so
Got
sorry
it.
that we're meeting
Super
for
cancer
work.
tumor.
I have
Got it.
Friend,
I got it. Alright.
but not friend.
Not friend. So we will be
Super
friends.
cancer one more time. I'm throwing it.
Perhaps. Depends on how stuff goes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'll see you around.
First you make acquaintances, then you make friends, and upwards from there it's depending on how people feel about you.
Side note.
Oh, okay.
She done.
Tapping out for tonight.
Yes, hi.
Well,
Time to go to the ocean, everybody.
I'm gonna go check on the X-Rangers over there.
I'll leave it open. It's probably not important. Alright.
Yeah, it's best. It's best.
You, how was your progress with the stable?
I'm also a fellow DM, but
You can't grow it back or it causes you great pain.
Wonderful.
Wait, she
It's
Right
related to what
3 in the morning. I'm going
she
to
can't
school.
grow it back. Every time we've tried, it hurts her.
I'm going
That's
to
no
use
wonder.
this table,
She's under the
so
influence
I'm
of
going to
something.
section it off.
And before that
And
was
I'm gonna
clear,
put
I
the
don't think she's
glass
getting
of
the
water
hang
here
of it.
too, from the swamp.
Gross
Yeah.
water.
Okay. Wonderful. Alchemical. Okay, you. What's your special?
Did your ink blot do that to your head?
I don't know yet.
Are you new here?
Should get the tested.
Your thing in there.
You have your goggles.
Boy. All right, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I want to know, like, what's your job? What do you do back where you're from? I'm also new here. I'm a healer. I'm specifically a surgeon.
I woke up here, so I have no clue.
The copper pyrite. I don't know what that is.
Amnesia.
Okay, that's wonderful. I'll tell you what.
Commonality here as well.
Yes, yes. The only thing I know is I woke up next to that floating giant aetherite crystal out there, and I have a sense of familiarity with it. That's all I know.
Creation type, so.
Okay, wonderful.
It's
Animal
it
bunny.
makes me wonder how Julian adopts people with amnesia.
Oh my god, they fucking did.
It's like the 4th one.
Man's fucking crazy. I don't. He sure loves his family. All right. I'm gonna take this book, which I grabbed from Kremlin on the way out. And I'm going to look over this entry on this particular substance because I have an interest personally in cultivating some more of this. Whether that means, like, is this a flesh-eating something? Is it a pestilence? If I understand correctly, doesn't exactly need the host to grow. So I would, yes, a flesh-eating amoeba, for example. And there's water. She can go get something from the tavern if she needs food.
Being knocked out can still be really bad.
Yep.
Mushrooms stiff out.
Oh, I was muted. As you go about looking through the pages for more references of what this says, it's very much a for dummies kind of book. It really doesn't go into much detail. It goes over basics. What it is, however, it does explain that the kind of pestilence found in stagnant water is most commonly associated with the disease dysentery.
Okay, wonderful.
Are you okay? Do you feel the urge to slash us with a sword?
How do we get this into Kremron at the time it comes?
Uh-oh.
Well, I think they still got the edge to the party.
We just administer this. You were interested in the pox brewing that was going on earlier, and I wanted to make sure that you were keyed in case you had any idea, because we are currently working on synthesizing some kind of pestilence, and I need to find something that we can do with it that can be more impressive for the Archmage of Healing than we just found it. We have the glue. Like, you mean the horrible fucking nightmare glue that ruins people's bodies when you put it on them?
Yeah.
What do you want to do with it?
I don't know. That's the only thing I have that I've gotten recently.
Okay, let's take this one step at a time. That's what I was thinking with the fleas, right? If we could just coat them in it, but I don't know if we can transmit it as effectively as that.
Affect via bite, not via the air itself.
Yeah, I mean it's close, isn't it?
Unless the
take her scab
courier, let's say that, produces some kind of...
I don't want those things in my tail.
Forcefully by alchemical process and then excreted through skin or whatever it is.
Good thing they're in.
Stop layers.
So, my original plan was to take some kind of pestilence that we found in the swamp, right? Cultivate it to a certain extent, and then come up with a new transmission vector for it. So, for example, if we inundated this thing with some kind of rotten meat or something that fleas would really enjoy, then we can have them.
We have to find the first figure out what the pestilences that we're working with.
Oh, I just wanted
Remy
a
has
vial of
fleas
that
right
stuff
here.
for later.
Well, if you'd like one, then you can help him out. What's that?
Remy has fleas. Oh.
Yeah, we've already got that taken care of. Oh gosh, where would we be able to get somebody with botanical knowledge? If Crucible were here, I would ask them. Is Crucible here?
There's, I think I
Crucible
saw
was here. Ken was.
lady.
Well, that's a bit much.
It's persuasive.
I think they're over there. I can sense some nature magic.
The one who with the
Do you want to go fetch them? That'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, she has the same outfit as you.
No, we don't want to kill you, silly goose.
Wild.
I don't know who you are.
It's a standard
You're
uniform.
not. We don't want to
You
damage.
don't know her
the
then?
Healers Guild. Here you go, pal. Jesus.
Nope.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
I know that she came back injured from a module that they were working on. I mean, an adventure that they were working on earlier. But that's the extent of it. It seems that they've already been treated.
Should I look for someone with botanical knowledge?
Are you
I believe we're fetching them right now. Crucible, perfect. Oh god, that's just exactly who I needed.
They prefer to get from you.
It's fighting a war.
Understanding.
Is this the
Wait, my new big brother?
Very big brother.
Crucible. Okay, this is going to sound completely and utterly insane to you. However,
out of character?
we were in Redwall and we ventured out in the swamps to take a sample of a common pestilence that we found there. Things like dysentery, for example. However, we're trying to figure out the exact key characteristics of what this actual living thing here. Is this even a plant? Is this a microorganism? So I know that you know a lot about plants and botanical
You look at the table
so if you
and
could
see
check.
a familiar sample of one of the common pestilences, the kind of pond scum that causes dysentery.
Oh, that's something that will definitely cause explosive dysentery. Why do you have that?
Madden, do I also know that? Considering
You recognize this from your yes, you know this from your more biological knowledge. You know that this is kind of a foamy scum that kind of grows like a
stuff worse here.
liquid moss, as you would call it.
You know, entertained by that
You
than
seemed-
causing chaos.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Guys, he was making
Okay, so we need to cultivate this, and we need a transformation. And before you ask, not for people who to satisfy a request of the Archmage of Healing. We're thinking somewhere along the lines of, what was it? How did Grimron put it? If we could think of something creative to do with it, that wouldn't happen typically with the suggestion of something like this, we might be able to do something that they would consider working on.
It does.
Okay.
There's no magic.
You know the conditions to go moss?
Yes, that's right.
Like a home?
Same vibe, but more horrible shit.
Same vibe, but
Honestly,
more
what I
horrible.
recommend, what I recommend, in Redwall, in the swamps,
chemically altered.
you can stay behind the main wall there. You could probably place down a small pot there and grow this stuff behind the wall.
You think? Okay, I could definitely
That way
work on doing
you're
that
not going
soon.
actually into the swamp, but you're staying in the same area where the stuff grows.
With the different,
Right, wonderful. Are you familiar with this particular disease?
You don't need to.
We're trying to come up with a new transmission.
Believe it or not, I'm actually
I'm not too proficient with diseases. I'm proficient with plants and animals now.
Rattling inside your head.
Okay, that's wonderful. We're thinking that we're going to try to get some fleas tonight. We had some help from Remy here, who went and collected some from the stable, and we're hoping that we can get them to transmit this in very small quantities by feeding them dysentery-soaked meat, right? And then they might be able to. Again, and I cannot emphasize this enough. We are preparing this controlled environment for presentation of Archmage. We are not in the process of unleashing nuclear, so we can rest assured that that will not be a problem.
It doesn't remember anything about.
You're gonna do something. I'd recommend something bigger than a flea.
Ideas.
Because it's really easy to
Think of potential solutions.
I mean, I don't know.
Lazu is the one that needs to think of a solution.
If she needs help, so you don't have to stop.
Do you have any of those in your garden?
There's bound to be something there.
Yeah.
Okay, we can have a look. What's up?
That's not a bad idea.
Misleading.
What exactly is it that you need me to identify herbalistically? As to that
So
you
we-
needed me?
I knew what I was getting into. I wanted that.
We are looking for people who are familiar with the cultivation of this strange algae. It bears a sort of, think of it like dysentery. We're trying to cultivate it and come up with a new transition vector for it. Crucible is recommending that we ditch the fleas altogether and we maybe start to look for some mosquitoes. And
Mosquitoes. Yes.
Right. We have also considered that we can go to the Redwall Swamp and try to cultivate some of this in an ideal condition so that we could have a very dense concentration of it.
I saw that.
Dare I suggest this, but also check for wasps or dragonflies?
Is that something you would be
Would be dragonflies or mosquitoes would be better than fleas because they have wings that flutter around and they can spread
I'm just completely lost here.
particles easier.
I don't really think I can help.
All right. Well, I appreciate you trying. Thank you so much for the effort. Okay, Stern.
Yeah, I'm good at testing things, not making things.
Oh my.
Surprisingly effective test
So,
subject, by the way.
you guys are making more soup?
We are making a different type of soup as before. We're currently trying right now to.
Know that before any kind of cultivation should begin, as a you're not a practitioner, but you're aware of the alchemical practices of making diseases misleading. You are aware that it all begins with the alchemical component pandemica.
I can take that.
Before anything else, they should make that.
Pandemic.
Before anything else, you need to make pandemic.
That's a bit on the nose.
What's that? In the first place. Oh, I see. All right. You touch that.
You have alchemical expertise. Would you be able to source some of that?
Its influence, I assume.
Wait.
I see.
Well, I'm out, man.
Good to know.
You're an alchemist. You have connections. It'd be a strange ask for you. It would be out of the norm for your client, your providers.
I hope you guys come back victorious.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Guys, give me 1 second. Get on easy. I'll be right back. If you consent.
Sleep better.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Wait, what is
Alright.
That's some skill.
Good sleep. I'm gonna go try to find me a home. I have nowhere to sleep tonight. Fuck. I'm homeless.
The agriculture guild is right there.
If you want it.
Have we met?
No, I don't think
That's
so.
tomorrow. You tell me the.
I
Make sure you know it's okay.
Forgive me. I am Brim. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I am one of the teachers that teaches the
Draw a
younger
mustache on him.
elementals and anyone else. Them
Wrong item.
more life
There you go.
beginnings
Yeah.
of figuring out how to read and stuff like that. So.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess I'm one of Julian's newest daughters.
You're a tough.
I'm sorry.
How could you draw a sword on a cute little cat? That's
Oh,
insane.
I was asleep and it was my response. Okay, I am sorry. I'm
So mean. And now you're touching her without consent or
fair
permission
enough.
or checking first? Wow, you're just.
I'm still upset with you. I'm upset with you right now. You can go with.
Why are you upset with her?
What did I do
Why are you
this
upset
time?
with them? Why are you upset
Do you
with
not
them?
remember what happened earlier with what Califex said?
Dragon on the mission.
How? Why is that my fault?
Totally not.
How the fuck is that my
You're
fault?
right. I'm feminine. What am I thinking?
The other thing, Kelly.
Hello.
Listen, he's just a cranky old man who's gonna give shit to everybody. He does it to everyone. Don't fucking worry about it.
He yelled at us.
Okay, I'll raise back. Just shit talk him for being an
My name
old
is
stinky
Q.
man that can't
I'm
remember his
Q.
home.
Not at all.
You can call
At
me
least
Q
you
or
have
Kiki.
family.
Okay, don't worry. I think he'll think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear a giggle?
No.
Someone
Sorry.
said you're very feminine.
So ready to kick their ass.
My name is Q.
Really?
You can call me Q or
See what I
Kiki.
mean?
Told you.
Nice to meet you, Q. I am Gale.
It's adorable.
Our angels.
I can let you're cute.
You're one of Julian's.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
You've got a
I
pick.
don't understand.
And you chose.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking? What? Hold up. What are you talking about? Wait.
He's already dating one of Julian's kids and
Our
he doesn't
place,
want to.
and most angels have to go a level of decorum anyway. Our guys get to go on.
You take your modern arcanum. Ancient arcanum requires in-character learning.
How much would that ingredient be, by the way? The source?
Oh, we'll roll a d10.
Okay, goodbye.
What you get?
4 silver.
I thought you guys can read.
That's crazy.
What do you mean you can't?
So,
4 silver.
Wrote in an ancient tongue.
It's pretty rough. Your translation's not great. But
Is he writing properly, or is it just hard to read?
Can read out
he's
loud.
writing perfect ancient arcanum. In fact,
Your door's a little weird.
it's about similar. Yeah, it's about similar. What you can make out with your limited understanding is you do not recognize the first word. You recognize disease. Then it says spread. You get the vague word effect. And then you have no idea what the last word is.
Wait, can read out self.
There you go.
Comprehend languages will not help me with this, will it? At all.
Can
You can try.
That's
I'm
not
gonna
common,
try
is
and
it?
comprehend language. I'm gonna try. For the 2 words.
Can read out loud.
Within 18, you will be able to use comprehend language on the last 2 words. However, due to the vague nature of ancient arcanum, you get
I get the vague words. Shit.
You get all of them. So the first
Oh my
one. So you get 3 words or 3 potential meanings for the first one, which could mean base, broth, stock, or stone foundation.
It is. Yeah, it's the base. That's the pandemonium.
And the last one, you get garnish, you get spice, you get agent, you get rise.
The initiative. Okay. So that's base, aka pandemonium. Then what's the words in the middle?
For the bottom, the middle ones would be translated as disease. All of their additional effect or meanings could be sickness, ailment, or bad company.
The game?
No, the kind of people.
Okay. In the process earlier, I believe it was the most virulent part of the thing first. So that's what we went and collected this pestilence for.
The next set of words you read are spread, condemn, damn, and contaminate.
And
the third set of words you get are effect, intention, spell, potion.
Intention. Oh, potion.
You can hold my hand.
The last set,
Remember, you can squeeze it as tight
and
as
that
you
last
can,
set
okay?
is again
Squeeze my hand.
garnish, spices, agents, and rise.
Adjectives.
It's okay. I'm here for you. Think happy
Okay.
thoughts.
That was ingenious, Omega.
We're trying to help you. It might not look like that.
That's really good. That's a oh my god, this is great. If you didn't write it in an ancient tongue, god damn it, learn common.
Don't worry.
What ancient tongue is
I
that?
saw more or less
Ancient
the
Arcana.
process earlier. I just am struggling to make sure that I've got this right and that any
Yeah, right,
contingencies
okay.
are in place. The thing that we're still
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to ask
There's a-
Halifax for help on this. That's just a hunch that we're gonna run into
He's
trouble.
he's asleep. I don't want to wake him up. I'm not the one who's gonna
I
wake
won't
him
do
up.
it. I'm not
Should
the one
I
who's
wake
gonna
him
wake him
up?
up. Not even a chance in hell. Anyway.
A very loud snore,
I can get
apparently.
the last component is yeast.
What the hell was
I
that?
know it's fucking crazy. There's some over by the trading grounds, but in case that isn't there in the morning, I can run by the tavern and I can ask around to see if there's any chefs here. I'm not sure.
Where's
if yeast will be
Halifax
too difficult
sleeping?
to store.
Pretty sure you could find yeast also.
Was in the library. I mean, do not wake Halifax.
Do I hear him right now?
Pretty sure yeast could also be back behind the tower by the agricultural guild.
Do you know who I am?
I heard someone outside though. Why check it out?
So we'll be able to get that for tomorrow.
Oh, hi!
Hey.
Good morning.
Hey, so I wrote down a recipe and apparently they can't read it.
Oh, right. Most people can't read your home tongue.
Can translate. Needing to write down.
You sound like you need a coffee.
I just took a nap. I had a wonderful dream. I was back home in my in the swamps that I grew up in. Flies everywhere. So much. Oh, the tea was so delicious.
Good tea is very nice. Fragrant,
Yeah.
warm.
It's a shame. It's a shame the amberwing species is extinct and those bugs don't exist anymore. They used to collect sap in their wings, so it'd be like their wings were honeyed tea leaves. It was delicious.
Okay, here's my soup recipe. They said write it in common. Whatever that
You
word
want
is.
me to? What do you want me to do with this soup recipe?
It's my soup recipe. They said they want you to translate.
If can read it out
This is how
loud,
I
Rem
managed to
can write.
translate a metric Halifax. Could you check me for errors, please?
This isn't the soup recipe.
What do you mean? I drank it and it tasted good.
He calls it soup.
What kind of
Okay.
recipe is it?
Here's my translation.
a good
Can you check it
one.
for errors?
Is it a
It makes me
bisque?
glow green. What's a bisque?
It's like a soup, but creamy.
Oh yeah, it is creamy, but sometimes there's
It's a
crunchy
stew,
bits
then.
too.
That means it's a stew.
No, it
And
means
sometimes the
it's
bits
biscuits.
move in my mouth. And so,
Biscuits.
Biscuits are specifically made with cream. Regardless of that nonsense, let me just set these down. Out of holding them. Of course I can fucking translate it. Not the Archmage of Soul or nothing. Let's see. Your translation isn't bad, but you need to learn how to narrow in on the context.
I used for those two words. I couldn't get them from my memory. I had to use comprehend languages. It didn't really give me a good result.
It'll always give you the most muddled version.
But I assume that
since-
it is the pandemonium and the yeast, right? You said.
Well, the way he quite literally wrote it is the base of the soup. Then you add the virality of the soup, the symptoms of your soup, then the
yeast. I remember that.
Yes, yeast as well. well as what he claims as spices. You have basically that, but again, just work on your contextual translations.
Okay.
Has anyone seen Mishka? I told Mishka to wake me up at the library in case I fell asleep.
He was roaming around the island. He's in your tower.
Oh, I missed Mishka. Aww.
Here's what translated. Can't say it.
Califax, say, how would I go about learning ancient Arcanum?
Well, first you would join the Mages Guild and make your way. You'd make your way to advancing from novice to adept. Once you're an adept, you can start taking ancient Arcanum lessons.
That sounds like a lot of work.
I guess so. I guess I am the shadow.
Well, you want to advance your skills in magic as a mage?
Fine.
You're fine.
But hey, you got a lot of friends.
Eventually, you're going to develop your skills one way or another. Doing it, well, through guided teaching structure is going to get you much more progress quicker than the other way of learning passively.
Julian doesn't penalize people as much for their failures, whereas I will hold you up for your accomplishments.
I wonder.
Yeah, I have to speak to Master Califax very quickly before he goes about something.
He translated my super
Maybe I should join the Mages Guild.
I can get you signed up if you want. Tomorrow when you're not so tired. Same.
Oh dear.
Oh, I think
I have a quick philosophy.
Make sure he isn't. Huh?
I had a quick philosophy question.
Yes?
I'm starting to give people orders like general order soldiers around. And I'm starting to send people out to die. How do I do that right?
I'd like to say there's an easy way to do it or a surefire way to minimize your losses, but the truth is it's a skill you're going to develop from analyzing the facts, preparing for risks, and planning countermeasures for those inevitabilities. The problem is you're not going to be able to see everything when you're starting out. As always, you learn from the experience. You should learn from the experience of those who've had to fail. Avoid their mistakes. I would honestly read some of the history books in the library on the on archaeological notes of civilizations. They were rising and falling.
I've read so many tomes over so many years in the college. I practically had a second cot in the library. I've read everything that I can read. I know about the cycles of civilization. I know about military tactics and doctrine from so many cultures and how they conflicted. I know about the boulder parchment shears of fighting. But what I'm asking is, you don't train soldiers, and I understand why. People are starting to come to me because they want to be soldiers.
You're never going to sleep easy if you go down that road. Everyone who dies because of whatever you weren't able to account for is going to weigh on you, and I'm warning you now. There's a reason I don't train soldiers. Because I once was one, and you don't want to turn people into that.
But if I had trained Aslan as a soldier, she wouldn't... If people follow orders, there will be less stupid casualties from self-inflicted heroism and martyrdom.
What it sounds like you want to do is take responsibility for them.
I don't want them to get themselves killed. And the only way to do that is to be the one to tell them when not to do something. But that's
You can try to be
orders.
You can try to be the voice of reason all you want, but that is inherently different from training them to be soldiers, Rift. So when you tell me people are coming to you to be trained to be soldiers, what is it really that they're doing? Are they coming to you to learn military tactic, discipline, and regiments? Or are they coming to you for opinions and voices of reason?
Formation fighting.
What I'll say is you're not a fighter, so it's not in your best interest to take time away from your studies to do that. But what I will say is, if it's mages you're teaching, teach them how to escape.
As an escape mage, I can say that from what I've seen in the Redwall swamps, from every time that we've had retreats ordered against the Daedra fights there, no mage here will run away and save their life while other people are in danger.
Then you need to teach them how to get themselves and others out alive. Teach them how to retreat correctly. You want to keep them alive, teach them how to get out.
Understood. I can do that.
You'll never teach someone to survive by training them how to fight. Because everyone else is trained how to fight.
Where is the line between teaching people how to fight, how to escape fights, and when are they a soldier? What makes a soldier different? When you say you don't train soldiers, what do you mean? You teach us how to fight.
I teach you how to be a competent mage. That does not make you a soldier. I do not teach you regimentation. I do not teach you the discipline and the structured order, and I don't break you down into nothing and build you into a puppet that will listen to orders blindly. I teach you to think. Soldiers don't think, Rift. They follow orders. That's where the line is drawn. When people stop thinking for themselves and start blindly obeying orders.
So if I'm not training soldiers, what am I training? What am I teaching these mages? What's the word for that?
You're teaching them to survive adversity. I teach them competency.
All right.
If that's what you want to call it.
Thank you, Master Halifax.
Just make one promise. Don't train them to stop thinking. Don't train them to be soldiers either.
No. I never did.
It won't save them.
Understood. Rest well, Master Halifax. We'll be saving Sylvia tomorrow.
Remember what I've said about sometimes escaping is better.
Understood.
There won't be anyone to save her if you fail and don't have a way back. That is what I mean by sometimes it's better to escape than to succeed. You can try again that way.
You trained me to be competent. I'm not going to fail.
Yeah. Is it that fair if you want them to Is that fair if you want them to be able to escape, but you were not going to try to escape yourself?
I can escape whenever I need. More than anyone else. I'm the portal mage.
Yeah.
Nice floating hat.
I overheard a little bit of this. I have something that might happen.
Not with the rest of that you're going on. That's on you. The great thing. With mages. You watch them pull out a channel. They flip through a few pages. They show you a page which you, being a mage, instantly recognize as meta magic. Merciful spell. Notice any spell that does not instantly kill, non-lethal. Doesn't matter. Fireball, non-lethal. Meteor Swarm, non-lethal. It renders magic weapons non-lethal. Here, you can make a copy.
Thank you. I will make a copy tonight. But I just want you to know, while this is helpful, and I love having this, that I will make sure that I distribute copies of this where possible. There's nothing merciful about what it could do to those fucking angels.
This one knows that very well, and so do you.
I will rip and tear every feather from every wing until the bed Sylvie sleeps on is as soft as she is. So help me if any of them try to stop me.
She's been here all of like 2 days.
There
Hasn't managed to get a good grasp.
will be nothing.
She's learning. She's got great potential, but she's got to get there.
So, with that in mind, I appreciate the spell. I will learn it. I will even make a copy and put it in the Mages Guild library. And then people can
return the journal to me at some point.
Yes, I will return it to you as soon as the copy is made. Thank you. Actually, I will. Will this take one night to learn, or is it a D4?
So out of character, this is based on the edition Pathfinder Meta Magic, which has a cost of 0. So it theoretically is super easy to learn, like piss easy.
That said, I have to go through Mountain Man for this, so I will check with Mountain Man, see how long it takes, and then as soon as a copy is made, I'll give you the original back. Okay?
Okay. Realistically speaking, like, out of character, merciful spell is just how I've been justifying girl remaining a pacifist while still casting spells. Like, that's how I've been
It is a good spell, and it is a great thing for the mages who want to take it. Rift is just not one of them right now. Thank you, Vero. I appreciate it. How are you with transcribing spells? Do you do a lot of writing? Do you do a lot of books?
I can write a few scrolls.
Yes.
Can I borrow you 1 second?
Let me finish this conversation, then yeah? Okay. So, you know, if you join the Mages Guild, we have a huge library of books that you can have access to.
Tempting me.
Like the Unified Theory of Magic, we have a Tome of Featherfall, we have Maximilian von Mordekaisen's Manuscript of Masterful Multicasting, Novel of Wild Magic, Arcane Theory and Artificing.
Don't tell them I like books. That would ruin my reputation.
Tome of Order, Contracts, Patrons, and Union Law. Grand Tome of Dark Gods and Their Worship. Tome of Paradoxical Magic. Paradoxical Magic is one of my favorites. Arcane Arithmetic for the academically challenged.
I can do math.
Can you do Magicmathics?
Sure.
What's the arcane integer of 32?
I do not disregard. Yeah, I'll definitely take in your...
Not in here, I can't.
They don't like, they want...
Maybe you could if you spent 1d12 days reading arcane arithmetic for the academically challenged.
Rift.
If you don't take it, I want to give it to what are the one of the.
Can you help me?
Against Emily? No.
Listen, I call some people
tomorrow I
who
get
are
you
my
signed
friends.
up for the Mages Guild or something? Because it is tired now and I don't want to pressure you into the decision. Okay. Mooey, is this what you needed me for?
Gale wants some romance advice.
Just in general, not with. They're being weird.
One last thing before I go.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned.
What's important isn't what you call them, but the values you want to give them. Yeah?
I'll just happily run my city, be with my.
It is important that I call them because it's what they'll call themselves. And words have meaning.
You
If
can
they
make
think
up a
they're
name for
soldiers,
them
they'll
then.
act like soldiers. I've made up so many names. I already call them Gallant. The Glass City Gallant.
Yeah. What do they wear? What do they wear? White colors?
If they're unaligned, yes. Otherwise, they wear the color. Otherwise, we have the Gallant, and we have the sun, the moon, and the stars. One wears red, one wears blue, one wears purple, and I'm thinking about a green one.
Oh, wow! That's quite a good set of colors.
It all comes back. It always comes back. To Hogwarts.
Apparently, no one can read.
They don't all. They're not all gonna want to save their own lives, Rift.
You watch as you throw it. At first, it freezes in air.
That's
and
not something you can really
shrinks and
teach.
compresses until the dirt falls off the. Falls
I don't
to the
have to
ground,
teach
whatever
them.
it was covering disappeared.
If anything, I have to teach them how to not be fucking martyrs.
A little bigger.
Because everyone here wants to die for their friends.
If you make them competent enough, maybe they don't need to, yeah?
I can give them the plans. It is up to them to figure out how they want to execute them.
Yeah. And they still
And for that, they need to
happen.
think. Like for Crucible there. I need him to blow open a door.
Mishka!
Go play with Mishka. Actually, wait, here. Have a jar of honey I got earlier.
Ooh. Does Mishka like honey?
One way to find out.
I'll find something else.
Just remember, Mishka has been fed and doesn't need food.
Of course.
Because it is basically. It is the thing that birthed.
Funny.
It's very cute.
Mishka's here.
Hold on. God damn it!
Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna go look because I've been sitting here for like an hour.
Just 1 second. I can't wait.
As you'll actually see a pale, large white hand. It's human flesh. As they'll just gently, actually.
This is indignifying. I'm a healer. They can't
In
see
a
me like
weird
this.
way, he's just gonna go right under the chin and just go.
What do you mean? I'm so jealous. This is an enviable position, yeah?
I'm supposed to be brewing a pot.
Presenting luck dog earlier.
Yours.
Oh, good information.
So pretty.
Would you like a wee scritch?
Like money.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it.
Of course.
It's very adorable.
Hold on, just gonna reattach that real quick because that's kind of.
Oh, by the way, I got kidnapped.
What?
I mean, he's back.
As he's going to. You would see this hand, though, is just as pale as white as the other.
Are you okay?
But it looks like
Yeah,
there
no,
has
it was
been
really
some
fun,
acid
actually.
burns.
But it was also terrifying.
But his skin is still
But it
soft.
wasn't really a
Just
kidnapping. It was
gently
more of
scratch.
like I was talking with a friend in the middle of the plaza, and then a bunch of people came out, and then one person snapped their fingers and teleported all of us, including me, somewhere else.
Right behind your
Yeah,
ear.
that kidnapping. That is kidnapping.
That is straight up kidnapping.
Hey, you're quite adorable.
They didn't hurt
No,
you, did
I
they?
saw a literal god. Anyway.
And because of how big his hands are, his pinky will scratch under the chin while his pointing finger will go for the
I
ear.
also think I learned secrets about some people here.
The double
that I probably
switch
shouldn't
technique.
know.
This is very
Join the club.
impressive.
I used to tend to a lot of animals back, you know,
I'm not taking a hot guess.
before my island was, you know, swallowed by the void.
Nope.
Listen, they don't pay me to the hero guild, okay?
Are you gonna tell me?
Don't make this a habit. Don't make this a habit.
Secrets. No, no secrets. Sorry.
How indulgent.
Okay, wonderful.
That's what I'll say.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab that caps case and before I forget, and then I'll swing back by and see if Stern.
I think Mishka can help with making our pestilence.
I sincerely would prefer to avoid that. However, if you
The chaotic cat monster aid in the chaos.
Wait, I'll distract
Alright.
them. I'll distract them. Start scratching head.
You're going to do a very poor job.
if she goes over there,
Go.
Lazuli will top the head off of a bloody horse.
Mishka.
My friend now.
It's adorable. Well, yeah, it's.
I'm telling you right now, they destroy that thing.
At the end of the day, it is.
Here is try number
While it has
2.
high intelligence, it is still an animal that goes off of instinct of I want food, and its food is magic.
Honey
Oh.
and the glue.
Well,
what's left of it?
Wow.
I thought like it was leaving shadows or something.
No,
You
it's
throw them in,
basically-
and you watch as Mishka's body splits in half like a fly trap, full of teeth that slams shut around the objects you threw in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rolling.
I enjoy that all my siblings are smaller than me.
With a 12, you hear the strange gurgling again inside of Mishka. It hacks, and it coughs, and it coughs up what looks like a jar of fiery honey. It almost looks like magma.
like last year I was offering up earlier.
Thank you.
And Mishka gets smaller.
Wait, I gotta find a picture.
You have spicy honey.
What do you want to do? Just give it a fish? Feed the cat. Yeah, give it a fish.
It is fire affinity, and will count as a potion of fire resistance.
Oh my god!
But-
You're kidding.
That's amazing.
Mow.
Can't gives fish.
Don't you dare pet me like I'm
You watch as the cat's head kind of folds in on itself before ejecting out a spike of pure black inkiness that spears the fish and retracts it in like a harpoon.
Oh, now, here, hold on, here.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yami,
And the cat grows a little bigger.
Come here. I have an idea. Come here. Here, go on.
Omega's breaking off a finger
Takes
again
out an
and
empty mana
dropping
crystal.
into
Give me your
Mishka.
hand.
You watch as 100 tentacles erupt out to the side of the building just below you to catch it, and drags it into the shadows. Mishka grows a little bigger.
He's gonna draw a little bit of your magic into the crystal, and now this becomes a dark infinity crystal.
Good idea.
If you want, feed it to
Not
Mishka
a good
so that way,
idea.
hopefully, you
And
can get
some
dark
people
fish.
here should know better.
Gives the dark affinity crystal.
Like you, for instance. Please tell me you haven't fed it.
For Mishka,
Well, it got
is there in your
smaller.
hand, and then it slowly fades from existence.
Okay,
It was there a
I'll
moment
allow
ago,
it.
Okay,
and then
you know what?
Mishka
At this
grows
point,
bigger.
At this point, I'm kind of.
Oh no, no, Mishka's gotten bigger.
What happens if we bring
And now I'm
it?
curious. To
Yeah,
see
I
if
can
it's
see.
gonna barf out a
Okay.
fish.
I'm gonna sneak over this way for a moment.
Wait, like on cue.
Oh, I wonder if this will work.
Coughs up.
As he pulls out another dwarven gold coin.
You are very loud. But
You're on yell.
Mishka coughs up.
What is
How
it?
do I
What
mix
do you need?
what's in him right now?
A dark fish?
No, it's more than that. There's more than that in him.
He threw in soul.
This is
soul magic.
strangely therapeutic.
You're yelling.
You're yelling.
No, not finger threw it in.
Hey, Mountain.
You might want to scratch behind
You
your
don't know
leg.
what you're doing.
I got it.
Okay.
What Mishka coughs up is a.
Someone else calls me schizo. I'm going to throw them over the bloody edge and then die.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
You see
I do not answer to that.
inside is basically an aquarium of small little shadows.
No, you need to learn more. You're willing to degrade yourself in order to get money. It's very noble
That
of
is
you.
the worst way you could have put
To your abject horror, Julian, it almost looks like those are trapped elementals.
Oh, too bad I don't have any money.
No, better than this. I have important.
If only I had money, I could
Important
get as
business.
many pets.
No, we're not. We're not. We're not doing this. No.
holds out the gold coin.
What are you throwing?
Oh, that's evil.
You stop bullying her. This is actually starting to be a little sad.
Kind of identifying this silly thing. What is this actually?
It's important. It's for. Hi, Tony. Hi. It's good to see you. I hope that you're well. I hope that you're safe. I'm so sorry.
The fingers he's fed
what are you doing?
Mishka have
What do
been
you want
broken
from me?
down into tiny wisps of dark magic.
What do you possibly
Trapped in a glue bottle, in a bottle of Sovereign's glue.
Yes,
They cannot escape.
I can see that.
Actually, it's fine.
Father,
I never expected Tony
I
to
know
be
you're playing on Mishka, but I'm fucking winning. I'm
a somewhat
winning.
bully.
I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm
With a
winning.
5, you throw these things into Mishka. He only grows bigger. He does not cough up anything yet.
What do you mean?
So that's what happened with the glue.
Yeah.
What do you mean, kiddo?
Yeah,
Did you get
Newly
another
adopted.
one?
Yes.
Okay, we're focusing.
Hi, I'm the
Hi,
new
I'm
sister.
Maddie.
We're stopping. I'm gonna scold Julian for once.
Yeah, I totally wasn't spying on that place earlier.
I'm gonna do a Michigan thing. Crucible takes out a carnosaur tooth.
In a good way. In a
Do
good way.
let me know if you ever want to
Yeah,
finish
in a good
this
way.
when
I
you're
was
done
curious.
with
I
it.
go to my princess
Okay.
I was just spying on it to figure out what it was.
That's fine. You guys will get along. Anywho, so yeah, let's move a little bit away from all this, so that way we're not.
Oh yeah, with my little aquarium now. Shadow aquarium. I'm gonna call it a shadow aquarium.
A book of summon Carnotaur.
Sure.
Yeah.
Julian,
We
should
will-
we be encouraging that?
Out of
I
all
think
the crazy,
yes. Look
we
at the
get.
cute thing he gave me.
I got spicy honey.
You see,
That's
flask
that.
where
I'm
it
actually
seems like
jealous of
black-
because that looks really
like
damn
some
tasty.
sort of glue, but there's like black elemental things floating around in it, like an aquarium. Look what it gave me.
Halifax is gonna kill you guys.
Nah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
Look,
probably.
point.
Dad,
Nah.
how did you get me inside a jar?
What happened?
Mishka gave me something crazy.
And what did
That's
you
what-
Do that.
You see a book of summon carnosaur.
Oh God. Oh God,
Hey,
it's
buddy.
huge.
What's a
I can
carnosaur?
summon a dinosaur.
Hey, Mishka.
big old.
Hi, Mishka. Hi, Mishka.
Teacher has some of that, but let me teach you,
Meow.
okay? That one's just not having a good
Meow.
It's gonna take like 20 days to learn how to
She is
cast
not
it.
having a good
Oh my god.
She is having a horrible day. I hope you learn. Anywho.
Don't even.
Oh, also, by the way, yummy. Oh god, yeah.
Oh no,
By the way,
someone's been fading.
Califax can get as mad as he wants, but the fact is, at the end of the day, he still is the numbnut that let his cat out.
I'm just gonna put it away. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Don't drink it, obviously, because I have a feeling if you tried, that would just go really bad.
It's going on the shelf.
Blue.
It's going on.
Meow.
Why would I drink glue? Do I look like an idiot? That's me in there.
So I can see it again.
Is it? Okay, wing down.
It's me.
The glue?
Yeah,
oh,
I know.
who got the glue?
Well, now it's hidden away.
Your fingers are there.
You have a good night.
No, that's me.
Get out of here as soon as
How
I
do I
can.
describe this?
I have
That's
a
me.
scroll to remove teeth if you want that.
I'm
That is
aware.
me.
It's literally
I know.
me for real.
To be fair,
You're now a
you
shadow
discarded
aquarium.
part of yourself. What the fuck were you
Blow
expecting?
this. What is?
I'll go to like, the umbral. That thing's a black hole.
You got glue?
Your choice.
I know it is.
Yep. Just pulls out a bottle. And you see a black glue-like substance inside a bottle with pieces of him that seems to be shadow aspected that's floating around like an aquarium.
People need to unwind a little.
And some elemental ability within him.
I thought I'd get fancy. Well, I gave it glue earlier.
Just to feed it things and just to barf out
Oh,
things.
so that's why I have this then.
Aggravated though.
Oh,
I
it
got
is.
spicy honey.
We need- Oh, nice.
Again.
We need to feed it more things.
No, okay, like
You
everybody-
want it?
Everybody should get one. I mean, are you selling?
Perhaps I'll trade. Perhaps I'll trade.
Ooh, okay.
Don't
What's
worry
it-
about it.
What are you interested in? I'm curious.
Well, I like
Please,
strange.
for the love of God, take care of
I like
me.
strange items and magical artifacts.
I guess that's
Magical artifacts are something that I don't have a lot of, but I do have a fair set of weird things that I picked up on my travels. What are you more?
I like man.
What are you more curious to like? What tickles your fancy? Theme you like?
Yep.
Rift.
Don't worry about it.
You made me into a jar.
Maybe something that might be useful.
Made you into a jar?
It's right there.
Did you feed the squid cat too?
Are you thinking like maybe like a weapon?
You should feed the squid cat. You should feed the squid cat.
It made me again.
Don't want anything to do
Suit of
with
armor or?
Yeah.
It's adorable though.
A suit of armor? What kind of suit of armor?
I got a spell.
They put him in the mason jar.
More so, it's.
I guess we have different views on what is cute. What
As you can tell, I deal with a lot of cloth because I need a lot of enchanted things. It would just be like, it'd basically be like a shirt that's like, that's as tough as leather. Kind of thing like that.
Oh, Dad, I'm heading back to the grove to start studying.
Gotcha, buddy.
It's a pretty fucking
Although-
fantastic end to the day.
Do have a couple other oddity items. Do have a couple rings, couple earrings, couple.
During my next checkup.
I'd have to look through, but
Yes, sir. Just stay healthy.
Oh goddamn! Please do not do the same thing that happened
Here,
today.
you're trustworthy. You can have it as an advance. I'll peruse later,
I know
yeah?
your caution is best, but I'll do my very best to keep
Ooh.
up with not any needs in the next edition.
I will.
That's all I can ask for. Thank you.
I will find a list, and you can pick one from there.
Yay.
Cute.
Oh God.
I was thinking it
Perfect.
might make a good tea. Might be good in tea.
I'll let you guys deal with that.
The cat.
If that's what you're gonna do it for,
Step back, let Riff deal with it.
How about this?
Totally give it a go.
Oh no.
We go halvesies. I'll get you I'll get you a good
Right.
trinket, and I want to see what you make with half the jar. Fair?
Okay.
I don't like that.
And now
All right.
I don't like it either.
He works a bit of magic and then just takes the one and puts it into two, hands you back half, and
I've been trying to
let's
contain that thing for
see.
ages, but Halifax says it's allowed. Quote, allowed
For
by
a fun
increase.
little trinket.
And the unfortunate side effect of that is that we have to deal with it whenever it comes out and stop
Ooh,
people.
I think I have something.
They keep telling me that's not me. But it
Weirdest thing that I've ever done, or weirdest thing that I ever found, and I kept it. I had it specially saved. You see in a piece of, in a piece of amber, a 6-leaf clover.
Whoa! The least you could do to stop something like this from ever happening again, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is a rarity.
We can maybe break
Yeah.
A little bit of amber. The amber is not so expensive, but the
if we find a way to deal with it once and for all,
the 6-leaf clover, those very rare to find. I made sure to put it in the amber, so like that amber I made myself. Like found the clover, put it in the sap, and then it just ate. Like I'm fairly old. Like, I'm a couple thousand years old. Forgot I had that little sucker, so kind of just sat there and was like, oh well, you became amber just like I wanted you to. Cool, and I'll just hang on to it as a luck charm.
Very nice.
I've met them earlier.
Thank you.
Happy to help. So if you wanted to, you could turn it into a little necklace or anything of the like. So. Oh, you mean the actual bloody elephant? Oh, okay. That's funny.
And also my pumpkin peanut.
Of course, they're tinkering with me some more.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, kiddo, you're a bit. You might want to
We're
refresh
having
yourself.
A growth magic problem with this food.
I was stretching.
Again?
Eating. Well, no, it's just a continuous problem because of how much growth magic we have.
Now here's
You know
another
what?
question.
I am currently dealing with the military structure of the Glass City. Problems in the food supply can be handled by someone else.
I'm dealing with that. I'm
Hey,
trying to help out on that front. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I just mentioned
Hi.
that's probably why she's big now.
Their name's Pumpkin. They like to be called Pumpkin.
Hi, Pumpkin. Hi. It's good to...
So this thing has like 2 heads. How does that work?
Take it easy, buddy. Because the one other thing that I
gotta stand back.
Oh, careful behind you.
And rabbit-like beasts can often have large.
Yeah, you're kind of.
Hello. They're social
You're kind of penned in.
nature.
It's okay, I could come this way now. I can come back here, it's fine. There's no one behind me this time, right? Okay, good. Good. Wonderful.
Good.
So what manner of appendage is this?
It's called a trunk.
A trunk.
This is an elephant. It has a trunk. It uses the trunk in order
Ah.
to
Hello,
pick up
Kiki.
food and bring into its mouth
Meow.
because it eats a lot of things off of trees on the ground.
Constant
and
problems.
it's
I need to
hard
make sure we
get
got that
its mouth
thought.
into
I
position
think
to
we've
eat
got
those
it.
things.
We sent Stern off. I think we can relax now.
So its head's really
Ooh,
big.
maybe
Does
I
that
could
mean
find a
it's
magical
smart?
herb to make some tea with.
She's a genius.
That sounds like a problem waiting to happen. Why do you solve all of your problems with magic? Why can't you find a nice non-magical herb such as, I don't know, tea leaves?
Everybody, it is getting late. I'm heading to bed. I'll see you back at the Glass City.
See you, Julian.
You see?
Heading to bed at 12 and
I'm not solving anything with this.
Ask an armor of the smithy just to...
Oh no. What could you want? What do you want?
So there are some kinds of herbs that I've come across are infused with magic. It's not like a drug, but like sometimes you can be feel like more attuned with magic drinking it.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous. Yes, misleading.
You will see me either at.
Do I make peace with the
You will
cat?
either see me at Aether. Leave it be. You'll either see me at the Glass City, or you'll see me at Aether or Redwall.
Actually, maybe I'll brew you some
Wonderful.
sometime.
See you this evening. I feel like more magical attunedness isn't exactly what I need right now.
So, when I mean attune, I don't mean like you're like better at magic. It's more attuned with like when you're sitting by a musical performance, you close your eyes and you drift into the melody and the beat.
Have a lovely
Yeah.
And then back to the glass city. You get head rubs. Would you like head rubs as well?
Cozy.
Warmest hands you'll ever have.
Do you know of any herbs, any magical herbs that is used for tea?
I know a couple. I just have to go through my stash.
Yes, resident alchemist here. How can I help you?
Oh, hey!
Or talk to this lovely lady. Anywho, I'm heading to bed. I'll see you back in the city. Good night, everyone.
Thank you so much for your hard work.
What do you need?
Well, I don't need anything. I'd like
You've had a hell of a day today, haven't you?
I'd like some sort of
every day since
some
I got
sort
here.
of
Don't worry, I'm
herb
getting
that
used to
might
it.
like make you feel more attuned with the magic around you. Not like in like a
So apparently
casting
it's
sense,
pieces
but
of
like
him.
if you close your eyes, you can feel it better.
I'm aware. He seems quite distressed over it.
Yes, apparently. I'm putting them on the shelf.
I've got the name of it.
I would advise
Okay.
maybe talking to him about maybe some kind of trade because he's really attached to those things. I don't know.
He told me to take care of him and check in every now and then. I told him, well, when you have to do that when you're taking care of fish, anyways, right? So you gotta feed them and stuff.
We go for the day. See you in the Glass City. Yeah?
It's an aquarium now. Later, I'll see you at the Glass City.
Oh
Alright.
boy. Yeah, you
So
know
he's
what?
an aquarium thing now.
If the two of you have discussed it, then I'm sure it's just fine. Just be mindful. Omega doesn't think like the rest of us does. Some things that are quite innocuous or quite mild to us are quite devastatingly
Exciting.
stressful for him.
Oh.
Yes. That's one way of putting it. Omega? I just wanted to say hello and acknowledge you. I hope that you're feeling a little better.
I guess, now that I understand that they will appreciate what I now am.
Okay, that's good. If you need any support, you're welcome to swing by. You've been super helpful today.
I mean, it's quite pretty pieces, and they're float around, and it's just adorable to look at.
I guess I'm
It's like
taking
an
after my
aquarium
mother
and
in
a
that
fish.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, I'll see you guys around.
See ya. Hi, Remix. Hi.
This never really works. Can never get it.
That's one question.
Goodbye.
He just vanished. He just vanished.
What's up, Remix?
Small question.
Yeah, what's your small question? You
opinion.
can let
Trying
me.
to think of good sidearm. Sorry.
Why were you asking me? I'm a doctor. I'm not a fighter. There's a million people here who could help you with the question of a sidearm. There's a town that's full of like big burly fighters.
Was wanting input. Because good friend. Trust opinion.
Well,
Oh, by
you
the
see
way,
what
is
I
your
have.
name Purple?
It's a Remix.
Other slime.
Remix or Remy for sure.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm looking for a purple slime. That's all I know.
Yeah.
You remember
Purple is... Purple
Oh,
has red.
that is scary looking.
So, this is a horrible weapon. For me, as a doctor, I don't want to get into fights. So what this serves as is a deterrent. So if you're looking for a sidearm, I would look for something menacing because I don't think you want to be getting hand to hand with people either. Exactly. If I had to swing this thing, I could barely do it. But if you hold it with confidence, then it kind of does its job
That's
relatively.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's too pretty. You need something that will, if you're looking for a sidearm, you need something that'll give people the heebie-jeebies. That's my
Well, I think our mask already does that.
Just need something that can potentially help in case something get too close. Mask can technically help, but would require headbutt.
It would be very effective. I mean, those horns and everything.
Mask come off.
Yeah.
Did you have idea?
I mean, a small dagger is always a good idea, yeah?
I was thinking
Vicky,
that.
have you ever fought anyone?
I'm quite experienced, you know?
I've never. I refuse to believe that a gust of wind wouldn't knock you over. Coming from one weakling to another.
I mean, she's a cat. She's a cat folk. They're quite dangerous if you get them riled up.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's dangerous, but not in a fight necessarily.
No class.
I've seen what she can do.
Who's being dangerous?
Nobody's being overtly dangerous. This one right here, Remy, wants a weapon that isn't her big, pretty little staff. And I am not an expert in weapons, so I can't give much input. But you're a knight, aren't you?
Getting input for
sidearm. Maybe you have some thoughts.
Well, the better question is, what are they most comfortable with? If they're fine with wielding two-armed weapons like that, then I would recommend, maybe a halberd or a spear of some kind.
Or
a sword like the one he's
I know.
Well, that's also if they have the physical strength to handle those
Because of
things.
your constitution, I think you would enjoy a whip.
A whip?
It would be fun,
I
you
believe
know?
that's more...
a whip
I believe
blade!
That should be... No. That should be something if they're more very dexterous. That's more of a dexterous, not a constitutional weapon.
Well, no, I don't mean...
Constitutional weapon is more of something like a heavier weapon that you can swing around without being tired.
I meant more what they're made up of. They just made me think of a whip.
Oh. If it's something that they're part of their own body that's being used as a whip, then I suppose they would have better control on that. So yes, I could see that being an effective tool. I thought you meant like actually giving them a whip. I would say then no, because I don't think they're actually trained in whips.
Trying to think of sidearm.
I would say
useful. Might be good to have backup.
Yeah,
a small, a short sword, or a maul if you have the physical strength to lift heavier objects.
Yeah.
I don't know your physical capabilities, so it's hard to give you an actual proper weapon.
Yeah, if someone
Lacking
is...
mass for strength, but have decent bit.
If someone's coming towards you, you can use a whip to wrap around someone's legs and trip them.
Well, that also depends on their own physical strength.
Yeah.
If they know how to use the opponent's momentum, then it's a possibility. But if they're trying to whip someone who, for instance, like myself, who weighs about 450 pounds in armor and meat, may be a difficulty of trying to pull someone's leg if they're...
I'm gonna be heading out.
You got everything you need for tomorrow?
Good night. Good luck.
How was your day, Remix?
Perfect. Awesome.
She's
In
gonna,
that case,
Going good.
So she'll have
Wonderful.
it.
Was working on
Wonderful.
small things.
I think then we have everything buttoned up and
Will
under
be done
control
by tomorrow,
for that.
though.
So thank you so much for the help.
Currently
It was
looking for
profoundly
sidearm,
appreciated, Mr.
however.
I owe you one.
Yeah. No, it's just fine. That's what I should do.
This big and useful,
And,
but might need something
make time and not
other
worry
in
about
case.
everything here, and actually study the
I was
magic you
saying,
want to
what are you
study.
thinking?
Well, we'll start with
Was getting suggestions.
and we'll take baby steps
Hearing
from
short sword with
and
something
about your
intimidating.
idea. I've been thinking about it. I'll talk to you later.
Well, do you want a melee weapon? Is that what you're saying?
Can use his melee weapon good enough, but might be a good idea to get melee weapon. That is what is process. Thinking process.
Come with me for a second. It'll be about 5 minutes.
So the tea. It's not about
Oh, no.
attuning with magic in that way. But remember when we were by the water? It's like when I drank this tea, I would sit somewhere on like a ley line or a current or all sorts of other magical places. And I would sit there and appreciate the magic there. You know?
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
I mean, you're not using any magic.
Yes, but...
Unless your body has some kind of condition that would automatically use it, which is terrifying.
Oh, kind of like mine.
Gee, I wonder how that would feel.
Actually, normal.
Nincompoops.
That actually, technically, that's how my magic works.
Oh, thank.
If only you could see his. If only you could see his magic. The structure and his the way his mana conduits look. They look really pretty.
I
actually mean it. They are actually really pretty.
I understand. I don't like talking about this so much.
Okay. Okay. Baby steps.
It's...
What do you want to... I mean, you have to grow to understand it, so... What is the easiest step for you think? Or is it the thing
There
with
are
your iron?
complications. I'll show you something. Let's do this. Let's do this over here.
I should know.
Meow.
You're adorable.
Thank you. I try.
This door's not closing. That's great.
Yeah, it's fine. This won't take too long.
Okay.
This is the second time I've done this today. I have to do it once a day to deal with problems. Just let me make sure that I have... So here, collect a tub of water, and a sponge. I've been trying to charge Hannah crystals.
Right.
Every time.
Rolling.
Hi, Mountain.
What the fuck? Context, it's disadvantage DC like 18.
With a 7, you don't make that DC.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I go through this process and
Oh.
Okay.
That's what the tub of water is for, anyway. We just...
Hey.
That's why I'm pushing off the lessons.
Okay. Tell me, are you using the arm that has been modified for that? Yeah. Okay. You have to ask. I'll be honest with you. You have to ask for help. What you're doing is basically using a hand cannon to do something very delicate. Transferring mana is not simple. And you're using basically a hand cannon for moving glass.
Maybe.
No, not a maybe.
Yeah.
If you need help, there are mages around who do know how to do it. Pull mana out of you into stones.
I know.
And with training, you'll be able to fluctuate the output. And you'll be able to do it on your own. But if you're gonna force yourself, not to mention that looked like a mana burn, I guess? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure really what that injury even was.
You can. She'll hold up her hand, and you'll see a whole bunch of tiny pinpricks that are still barely bleeding, but most of the blood from it has been washed off. There's no pattern to where the pinpricks have appeared.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give a guess. Is it you're pushing too much mana that it pushes blood out of your body?
I don't know. Do you think I It's...
I have a clue.
Yeah.
The reason that I'm showing you this is because I'm not learning this prestidigitation spell anytime soon. I'm not learning any magic anytime soon until whatever this is gets dealt with. I learned from Rift. I spoke to him about it, and he said that about once a day, if I do that, it will stop me from doing any miscasts. Given, well, I figured it was best for you to know. She already does. She saw it happen the first time.
Okay.
Tony, we shouldn't keep him waiting.
No,
We
I'm more
really shouldn't.
wondering on. There's a less hurtful way of doing it to yourself.
God, I hate doing that.
I can tell.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Tony. Just talking about some sensitive matters. It's no big deal. I hope you're holding up all right.
I am fine. More concerned for
Were you
than
waiting for
anything.
us? Oh, I'll be fine. Just doctor stuff.
I mean, I saw.
How long were you watching?
I was there for the entire thing.
When you were sitting at a window.
Yeah.
And I'm tall enough to see through those windows.
Yeah.
The curses of being so tall.
I'll be okay. The situation is stable. I just need to find time in my day to do that once a day for now, and I'll deal with it as I have the opportunity to.
This one will be okay. Meow.
No reason to justify it to me. I know you're a smart enough woman to take care of yourself. To an extent, when it comes to your sleeping habits, is another story. You're a hard worker, and the lady is very much the same.
Maybe a little too much of a hard
She's an inspiration. I don't know what you're on about.
I will inform her that of those kind words.
Regardless, I believe now that everything for tomorrow's little cooking competition is in order. And with that, unless there's anybody else who's having an incident, I'm going to start to make my way out of here.
Everyone, most of us left.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Will you be fine working on
Tony.
your own?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't mind actually taking it. Don't care yet.
And she's gonna crumple to the ground as soon as you say that. Like, I would.
merchant.
Hello?
I've seen you around. Are you new? Traveling
I'm still
through?
carrying you.
Oh, okay.
Traveling,
You
I
never sit her down.
Yeah.
work with the Cavaliers. I've been told by Saldam to check in every once in a while here.
Yeah.
Held a market fair about last year, I believe, or a few months ago, depending on where you are. Time gets a bit weird here, apparently.
Say, what do you offer? I'm assuming you're a merchant, if you're in a stall?
I sell, well, the Cavaliers sell everything, but I sell potions, reagents, things like that. I also sell finished product, recipes, though the recipes is expensive. I also sell reagents, whatever I've got in stock. Not much though. Mostly
Do you
finished
sell
potions.
tea herbs?
I've got some of that in the back. What kind you looking for? I sell common and exotic varieties.
Any kind of earthy tea is good for now.
Earthy, eh? You watch as the quill he's riding with as he sheaths it in a dagger sheath.
Yeah.
Something sugary. There's a lot of blood.
Sugary.
The idea is
I know.
Chai blend.
Hold on.
I've got Jasper Wart
Gives you the pouch.
and some standard oolong.
They're also sour.
What would a
That's on my earthier side.
what would a scroll of
What a
of
strange
glow
and bizarre concoction. She's gonna
fetch me?
dangle it.
A scroll of glow. I sell recipes, not magic.
No. I have a scroll of glow. What would that fetch me?
Oh, you want to trade? Well, what's your best offer?
Sugary.
I have a couple scrolls of glow, lesser healing, and flash.
Thank you.
For the flash and the healing, I can give you 2 of any flavor you want out of the box.
I'm sorry.
Any flavor. What's the exotic stuff you got?
Keep that on the.
Well, I've got some Underdark brews if you're interested in something of my people's make.
Oh, that
I know
sounds
that
interesting.
And there are people who need to know, but it's not something that exactly
Well-
inspires confidence in the healer's
going
skill.
to- Again, you don't have to explain yourself. Everyone has their secrets. Whether they wish to share it or not is another story.
We've got Bog and Top. Oh, my hand. We've got Bog and Top. We've got Black Growth Rhubarb. And we've got New Old Poison Oak.
Going to take you for
Actually, I'll take the last one then.
The New Old Poison Oak.
Yeah.
I gotta ask before I sell anything from the Underdark. Are you of a race of a weaker or less than nominal constitution, such as
My heavy plate.
gnomes, goblins, kobolds, humans, elves, and or hobbit?
I'm none of those.
Should be fine, as long as you sign this liability waiver.
Okay.
Alright, there's one flavor. What's the other one you want? Unless you want 2 boxes of those.
I'll take 2 boxes of those.
Alright. That there's not so sweet, but it's a sour flavor.
Does it have any other properties? Well,
Well, it's mildly poisonous.
Okay, cool.
So if you're of a stronger constitution, like those in the Underdark, orcish, trollish, things of that nature, you get an extra kick out of it. It gives you a rush of energy, effectively. But that, if they're human, they probably shouldn't drink it.
Oh,
But you should be fine.
How would slimes like it?
Probably turn them into a poison slime.
Quietly make nature magic. No climb.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. You want anything?
Maybe it's best I take them back to the Glass City, so they can actually properly rest.
Say, you have potions?
Everything from fire resistance to fire breathing, from healing to.
I've got poisonous tea now if you want to use it for your cooking tomorrow.
Oh no.
Oh no! Don't you want good poisonous stuff?
It's please get careful. This is something that a person is gonna have to deal with. It can't be dangerous.
Okay.
Please be careful with it.
And out like a light they go.
Poison.
Just gonna gently hold her for her head with his exposed hand. Just
Ooh,
like,
I bet Julian would love this tea.
relax and just don't worry about working. Just worry about resting.
Okay. Don't let the cat poison anybody, please.
Just keeps her head close to the pillow. Just like gently rocking. Aye, there you go. Just go sit with her in the morning. Or later after her power nap.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to know where Miss Lazuli lives in the Glass City, do you?
I can take her back to her room, yeah. Or lead you anyway. I can also
Leading
carry
would be
her.
very kind. Oh, you're that strong, are you?
Yeah.
Oh. Aren't you just a clever of things that comes in small packages?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind carrying her.
Okay. I really ought to make some more scrolls. I'll help someone help me with that tomorrow.
And as you say that, Lajali stirs like, no, and then she falls back asleep.
God damn, why couldn't you take any of my glow scrolls? I have 5 of those still!
Oh my god. What the fuck kind of subplot was that, Mountain Man? Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're gonna be making a fucking pestilence now, I guess.
Oh, I thought you meant the
We just
merchant.
dealt with the plagues of the day. No, God.
Banu.
Banu.
Yes. Oh my god, have you ever met me, OOC?
No.
Oh my god.
That's very funny. I opened my
right way, then.
quick menu and it said no.
All right. Hi, my name is Cassidy. I'm a new actor for possibly 3 years. My pronouns are she, her, the portless. I mean, I'll be acting because I really virtually role play. Include not necessarily limited to by such a cabbie. We'll switch a really good role play. Watch a twist. Include not necessarily limited to me. Act purple lotus and ages. A purple lotus you got. And that's the intro I used to use because I'd only watched role plays on Twitch for like 3 years, and I never participated in them until 3 weeks ago when Kenneth fucking dragged me here. This is my first time. I have this new stupid fucking character that this motherfucker. Yeah, you were there for the first time. This motherfucker modeled that, like they kit bashed it together in like the night before because I was stressed. I'm like, you know what? This is an old character of yours from like way back when you did text RP. She's just gonna do it. So thank you, you goober. God, you guys are so awesome. Aether is such a fucking awesome roleplay. Oh my god. Genuinely and sincerely, it is incredible here. There's always so much going on all the time. I love it. I love it. I love it. And like there's so many characters that there's just so much going on with them, right? And the advantage of playing a doctor as a character is people just come to you with all of their problems. So you get to get involved in shit real fucking easy. It's roleplay on easy mode. How are you holding
By
up?
the way, I'm
Tash.
holding just fine. I will say, Leslie will wake up from her little power nap with another gold coin.
Oh no! Oh no! You found the way to her heart. Wonderful. God, no, it's been.
Which
it's been
I'm
so
pretty
fucking
sure
incredible.
those gold coins are worth more than a standard gold coin.
I remember you described it. It's like this big, solid dwarven gold. And I'm like, yeah, this is probably important.
It's ancient dwarven gold.
I will figure out what that means at some
Because
point
it's like
by running around to
1,000
people.
years old gold coins.
I'm just gonna run around to characters and say, "Hey, so this thing," and then we'll figure out what it's worth that way. Because I don't think anybody's really gonna know.
I think the worst, it'll still be worth a gold coin, but it might be worth more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Also, Core, how are you today?
Good. Say goodnight to the voices.
Oh yeah, good night, chat.
Good night. Good night. Go to bed. Sleep tight. If you don't, I'm gonna eat your souls.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Mountain Man just will not fucking stop tormenting Lazuli. Like every single fucking time today. Whether it's a plague, whether it's interim bus fits between the plague where we have to go to Redwall to